Roswell, Georgia has been rated one of the top 5 best suburbs to live in the entire state of Georgia. Not to mention, it's also been rated one of the safest. So with a great location, lots of housing options, there's a lot to love here. So if you're thinking about making a move to Georgia, you're gonna wanna watch this. You kind of need to know the history of Roswell to really appreciate the town. So Roswell is actually one of the older towns in the area. It was established back in the 1800s. And because it's right here on the Chattahoochee River, there was a lot of trade done back in the 1800s. There's the old mill, there's multiple historic homes here. And actually, Teddy Roosevelt, our president way back when, was actually born here, and his parents got married in a house here in Roswell that still stands today. Now let's talk about real estate. Roswell has a lot of different options to offer, from those historic homes that we were just talking about to a lot more modern options, from condos and townhomes to single family but brand new construction. There's also going to be quite a few apartment complexes if that's something that you're looking to rent for the time being. The housing market here is competitive. With a $650,000 median home price, it's not exactly the most affordable Atlanta suburb. However, when compared to surrounding suburbs, Milton and Alpharetta, well, you get what you pay for, and access to great schools, and if you need to be a little bit closer to the city for a shorter commute time, Roswell's gonna be a great option. Now, a big topic that has gone on over the past couple of years, and definitely this year as well, has been property taxes. As home values increase, so do property taxes, and that's definitely created some issues. Roswell is designated in the Fulton County District. However, you have to be careful because a lot of Roswell actually falls within the city limits of Roswell. So you wouldn't just be paying county taxes, you might also be paying city taxes. Roswell falls in the highly sought after Fulton County School District, and schools like Roswell High and Mountain Park Elementary are some of the highest rated in the area with scores of 7 and higher. Now look, total transparency, if schools are something that is really important to you, I'm gonna be honest, some of the areas surrounding like Milton and Alpharetta are going to have higher rated schools. If you go on niche.com or schooldigger.com, you're gonna notice that schools in those areas have ratings of a solid 10. You can't get better than that. So if schools are something that is really important to you, make sure you do your homework. But if you're looking to have a convenience factor of being a little bit closer to the city for a commute, as well as really decent schools, Roswell's gonna check all of those boxes. One of my favorite things about Roswell is the access to nature. It's located right here on the Chattahoochee River and has the boardwalk that they created over the water. There are over 22 parks in Roswell alone. The Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area is seriously a local gem. It's perfect for hiking, fishing, kayaking, you name it. You'll find popular spots like Riverside Park where you can have a picnic, or there's a splash pad for the kids, and you can just kind of take in the views. If you like the outdoors, Roswell is gonna be a dream for you to live in. Now, if you love food and shopping as much as I do, you're going to love Canton Street. This little gem is kind of like the strip of the area. It's got a really historic vibe. This is where you're gonna find like the old mill, the covered bridge, and then, like I said, those restaurants. So if you come to Roswell and you're looking for a place to grab some food, you're gonna wanna check out a couple of different places. So for lunch, I'm definitely going to tell you to try out the Fickle Pickle. The sandwiches here are to die for. Then if you're looking to go out for dinner, you're probably gonna wanna check out either Table and Main or 1920s Tavern. There's always live music and different things going on. There's a really cool art studio here. Plus there's gonna be Roswell Provisions, which is kind of like a charcuterie board type of place. It's really cool inside, so if you get the time, make sure you go in and check it out. Another thing that people love about the Roswell area, and I think really draws people to this area, is the fact of its location. It is so centrally located, so if driving into Atlanta or getting to the airport is going to be something that's really important to you, Roswell is going to cut a large chunk of your commute out compared to other places like Sugar Hill or maybe even say Swanee. And then the fact that you're only about 10 to 15 minutes from other towns like Woodstock or Alpharetta and Marietta. So if you're wanting to go check out some other towns for shopping at great restaurants like all of those, or even catch a Braves game over at the Battery in Marietta, Roswell is really, really convenient. You've got Highway 92, which is one of your main arteries of Roswell. It's going to take you all the way from Norcross through Roswell and over to Woodstock. And then you've got Highway 9, which kind of runs parallel to Highway 400 and is going to take you all the way up through Alpharetta going into the Cumming area. And then you've got the main thoroughfare, which is going to be Highway 400. This is what's going to take you all the way up to Dawsonville and the Blue Ridge Mountains, or it's going to take you south and take you right into Buckhead, the heart of the city, and then down into getting to the airport. Getting to the airport, you're realistically looking at probably about a 35 to 40 minute drive, unless you're going right in the middle of rush hour. And if you made that choice, that was a bad one. It's probably going to take you a little over an hour. With its great schools, beautiful parks, and a really vibrant downtown, Roswell truly does offer a little something for everybody, but just like every other town, it's not without its challenges. I hope this video really truly helped you and gave you some insight on Roswell. I truly think it's a great town. So if you're thinking about making a move or have more questions, I hope you'll reach out to me. You can catch me on Instagram or reach out to me at the email below. I hope to see you on the next one.